Hey guys, Trina here. So, welcome back to June 30th episode of Meta Tier List. This one's gonna kind of be weird because I'm adding several decks to it, as you can see, and format is changing. So, let's get into a couple of things preemptively that I think are just local caliber decks. But I think kind of just go without saying at the moment because of what we have seen. And what I think is kind of self-explanatory at this point. Cool. So, that is it for local caliber decks this episode. Well, we have a couple more local calibers that I might promote eventually to regional, depending on outcomes and what we see. But anyway, diving into it. Necros, I think you're definitely a regional caliber deck because you can play all kinds of new ritual support, and I think that you have no problem competing with better decks. So, yeah. Fire King is for sure a YCS caliber deck still, until a Bentless comes around and hits Fire King in some way. I don't see it going anywhere anytime soon. I think it'll still be a YCS caliber deck. So, Ancient Gear, this was requested. I see you as a ritual or a regional deck. Reason being is because you guys can play a ton of non-engine and people don't really know what your deck does, and so I haven't really seen a lot of like tournament outcomes for it, but I think that from what I've researched, it's pretty strong and it's pretty cool. So, Malice, of course, your YCS caliber, you're about to fall off hard, but I think you'll still be YCS caliber. Live Twin, I'm going to put you in regional right now because we are going into a meta shift, and I think that's where you're going to fall. Vanquish Soul, you are on prime to become one of the best decks in the game. I think that Holy Sue is insane. Just got my playset today. Pretty excited about it. I get the rest of the stuff for it tomorrow. But yeah, got my playset, and I picked up like the extra deck stuff for it. Yeah, so pretty excited for it. I'm thinking that I'm gonna kind of treat it like Ryzel, where you're either gonna play K9 or not, and I'm thinking I'm gonna play like pure Vanquish Soul and have a lot of fun with it. So, speaking of which, Ryzel, I think you're still one of the best decks in the game. Again, you're in prime to fall off hard and all that to K9, but still pretty cool. Sword Soul. Believe it or not, this weekend I've seen two Sword Soul videos that have actually won post Duelist Alliance tournaments. So I'm putting you at the top of the chain. You may get promoted to regional. Damn, crazy. Sky Striker, you're definitely a local deck to me. I don't think you're much more than that. Dino, we're about to see you pretty high up there, but I think for sure a great pilot can easily take down regionals with that deck. Mitsu, this is the contender, I think, for Vanquish Soul in the TCG. So, I don't know where to leave it right now, so I'm going to leave it in second place. Odeon, I think you're definitely a regional deck. I don't really see you going much higher than that right now. Kashtira, also, I kind of want to throw you right here because you can just throw a Fiendsmith engine in there and Regenesis and just extend. And speaking of which, you could just throw a Kashtira engine in there and just pop off like interchangeable. Lab. trap decks are really falling off right now, and I don't blame it. That new Valon card just pops face down cards. Like, why not? Sprite, I think you're a regional caliber. You just extend a lot. There's a ton of generic engines you can throw into your deck right now. Onomot, you are my dark horse. I know you're cool. You remind me of Ryzel Heraldic Beast. I just don't know where you land. And I've been having the conversation of like, is Onomot Ryzel going to be stronger than Mitsu Ryzel? And we're kind of back and forth on it. Branded, I want to put you low tier regional. I think that you're not up there yet without your brand support, which we'll see, but definitely right there. Same with tier. I think you're just missing something. Maybe when we get some new water deck stuff around, you'll flourish again, but yeah. Blue Eyes, I think you're definitely falling off, much like everything else, but I think you definitely belong with the best of the best. Runic, I'm going to put you at the bottom of regional just because good pilots will do well with them. White Forest, I want to put you up here. I think you're definitely one of the better decks in the game right now. We'll see when K9 comes. Orchist. Ooh boy, Orchis. I think you're really strong, and I've seen you taking down regionals out the gate. I see you're taking down locals left and right. I just want to see what you do to YCS, so I'm going to put you at the bottom of YCS. Regenesis, I think you're probably like right up there. Again, throw a Fiendsmith engine, Bestial engine, Cashier engine, just go hard. Memento, you're taking down tournaments left and right. You belong clearly at the top, so I think you fit in right there. Voiceless, I kind of want to put you up here because I want to see what the new ritual support does for you. The like mystical raven and all that. Dragon Ruler, I think you're definitely a good solid regional choice. I wouldn't say that you're YCS really right now. Same with Snake Eye. I think you're a good solid regional choice if you mix it with the right engine like Fiendsmith, stuff like that, but I wouldn't put you much higher than that. Crystalline, I think is for sure a YCS caliber deck. Goes hard, can do all kinds of stuff. Tempai can play Fiendsmith, can play Cashier, can play Sky Striker, it can play everything. I think it definitely belongs at the top. Until cards start getting banned rather than limited, I think that's where it goes. Ubel, I'm going to put you at regional because I haven't seen you show up, so I just think you belong there. And Mermill, I'm going to put you here, but I think you fall off because people are going to be interested in better combo decks. So, not really much to say there. So, this is where I have things placed, okay? I want to remind you again, we are heading into a new format. So, subject to change, of course. Things are going to move around left and right. Things are going to switch up. And we'll just have to kind of see where it goes. But there's definitely a shift coming. And I know we can all feel it. And I want to see what happens. I want to see what players come up with, what players do. We got a bunch of generic cards. We got a new engine, Onomot. We got Vanquish Soul is going to be start tearing up the screen. Like, people are going to start preparing for K9 to come out. And we got Necros now. We got... we have Regenesis, Fiendsmith, Cashier, Bestial, Primite engines. We have so much in the arsenal right now that, like, this game is becoming more and more like Magic the Gathering to me. Like, sure, take whatever engine you want, and it's about what you do outside the engine that's going to make your deck, make or break it. So, excited to see what happens. It's going to be fun. Keep an eye out. Next week is the next video will go up the day before my surgery, so I'm gonna try my hardest to do it, get it done in time. If I'm a day or two late, please forgive me. Surgery is on Tuesday the 8th, so yeah. But anyway, guys, that'll be it for me tonight. I know it's shorter than most times, but I just wanted to keep this in like the 10 to 12 minute range because I feel like we're in for a really big shift, and this is the very beginning of that, so I don't want to just dive too much into something where I haven't had enough research, but I just wanted to go based off of what I've seen from this weekend. So that'll be it for me. Please be kind, be respectful, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Hey guys, real quick before we get into the video today, I just wanted to bring to your attention, I do have a TcgPlayer Store that I sell pretty frequently on here. If you guys come to my store, MatthewCodysCards, you'll see I have several cards up here for sale. Just reach out to me and let me know. If you guys are interested in anything like that, you can message me on YouTube and just say, hey, I'm interested in this card you have, and maybe we can work out a deal or something. I also have an eBay store where I do sell pretty frequently with like deck cores and play mats and football cards and stuff like that. So just reach out, guys. Please enjoy the video. Peace.